Hey there, this is Malorian, and this is going to be a War Machine battle report at 50 points. And it's going to be kind of a neat one here because, first of all, I just painted up my second stormwall, which I decided to make pink just for a lark. And I'm up against a guy that I've never played against before. His name's Jake. Turns out he lives really close to me, and he's been in this game a long time. He remembers when a siege was new, when the trolls as a faction were new. So it's really neat to play, these old guard type guys. But anyway, the game here is going to be 50 points. The game is first one to 5. It's incursion. There's no kill box. You get 1 for controlling a flag, 2 for dominating if it's one on the outside, and then after turn 1, one of those will disappear. Now, on my side, I'm trying out again this whole list where it's Caine with 2 storm walls. He's running 1 in a squire. He has a silver one. Junior is running a pink one. Then there's a Stormcaller, Reinhold, and 2 units of Rangers. On the other side there is going to be Grim2, the Hunter's Grim or whatever, and they're going to be running the Blitzer, a Bomber, and also a Impaler. There is going to be then a mix of crazy stuff. There's the Warders, there's the Troll Junior running a Slag Troll, there's the Rune Shapers, there is also the Slug Guns or whatever, and a Thumper Gun. So it's actually kind of a crazy list with a lot of things put in there. So I'm hoping that my stormwall walls and with Caine, I can just go up there, pretty much just shoot down the heavies and stuff like that, punch down the warders, and then be in pretty good control. I put the rangers on either flank so that no matter what flag goes away, I can kind of go for it. Plus, there's these nice little woods on either side, and we'll see how it goes. So I also got first turn, and so really I just allocate 1 to each of the storm walls. They both run up. I have Arcane Shield up onto the 1. The Rangers get into position. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So on his first turn, he's going to go up. He's going to put Far Strike up onto his Bomber, try and get some lucky deviations, but nothing really goes his way. And as you can kind of see for him, whereas I was going more pressing on the middle and then the Rangers on either flank, he really went to the left side. Now, luckily for me, that left flag is the one that disappeared, so that's going to be really nice. And on this turn, I wanted to really try and take down a heavy. So really, the Rangers on the left, they just kind of really blitzed over. One of them was up there just to kind of get in their way. But the one I went for was the closer heavy. So everything was going into that blitzer. I actually put 2 on each of the storm walls. One of the things that's kind of unfortunate is that since I didn't have any of the Rangers more to the center, none of them could go up there to actually mark him. Although after, I mean, that's what I kind of thought, but I did the Rangers after, and the one that I threw up there just to be in their way, I realized, oh, I think I could have actually got him marked. But either way, the storm walls are going to shoot. They're going to do cover fire. They're going to do pods get in the way. In between there, Caine's going to go up and do some shooting too. And I'm going to leave that blitzer with 3 boxes. And I also missed a shot with one of the storm walls. So being marked could have really helped there, but whatever. He's almost dead. I actually got a little bit too close as well. I probably should be a little bit farther back, but whatever. I should be okay. Meanwhile, on the right, I'm trying to force his hand because he really doesn't have a lot over there. One mistake I made there is I only put 1 ranger on the flag. I should have put at least 2 or 3, but I spread out because, I don't know, reasons. I mean, it's not like he's going to really dedicate the bomber to the right, but either way, a heavy is almost dead, and I'm pretty happy. So on his turn, he's going to have a pretty good comeback. On the left side, his Rune Shapers are going to be able to kill off a couple of Rangers, and I'm going to be failing a command test, so that's no good. The Warders are going to charge in. Only one's going to make range, do a little bit of damage, but he's going to be going up, putting Mortality onto the pink one, and then starting to shoot in there with all like a Slag Troll, which has Hot Shot on it, and double Bomber Shot, and all these things. And in the end, he's going to be able to really mess it up. So I lose one of my arms. So that kind of hurts, but it's still there. It's still active. Otherwise, on the right side, he's able to kill 2 Rangers. Most importantly, he kills one of the ones that's on the flag. So no scoring. Little bit of derp moves here, but still, I feel I'm in a good spot. I'm not in a spot I feel where I can kill Grim. He's not really camping anything. But the biggest problem I have for not killing him is the whole fact that when I gate crash back, I decided to be facing backwards. I don't know why I did it, but either way, let's just take the janky assassination out, and we're just going to go for attrition. So I drop Arcane Shield so I can allocate 3. Don't really put much on the other stormwall. Actually, no, I think I put maybe 1 or something. But either way, the left rangers are going to rally. The stormwalls are going to go up and pretty much kill all of the warders. Caine is going to go up and he's going to feat. He is going to be able to kill that blitzer that was pretty messed up. He's going to kill the slag troll and also kill another warder. So that's why there's only 1 left. Then I can just plug up the hole there where you see the storm colors in the 1 hole, and then I also have a little wall of Reinhold and a Squire, so I'm feeling pretty safe there. And then, since I already know that things aren't really scoring quickly on the right, I really just run up with the Rangers just to kind of get in his face and slow him down. So on his turn, he's going to be coming back at me. The Rune Shapers on the left are going to be finishing off the Black Rangers, so they're all gone now. And then otherwise, he kind of now focuses, on the left Stormwall. So now he's going to be putting Mortality on that one, double Bomber Shot there, and all the rest of it. And now it's going to be losing its left hand. So I got 2 semi-crippled Stormwalls. Kind of glad he didn't decide to destroy one, but this isn't too bad. He did take a free strike and take like 5 damage on an Impaler, so haha, go Rangers. But otherwise, he was able to kill off 3 of the 4, so only 1 left over there. I am contesting the flag, so still no points. But now I feel that I'm in a pretty good spot where I can kill off another heavy, and then he'll just be in a really hard spot. Plus, I should be able to start scoring too. Now, that was my thoughts. Looking back here, he's really not camping a lot. So I really gate crashed really far back, which really took the assassination off, probably with Caine. I just need to be kind of more... I was a little bit worried. I could have been up another 4 inches easily, so I probably should have done that because then the assassination would have been on the table. If the Stormwalls weren't double crippled, maybe they could have gone for the shooting assassination, but either way, I'm going to be going for attrition. So that's what I do. I allocate my 3, and really I keep all the rest on Caine. I'm able to kill off the heavy. I'm able to kill off the lost warder. I'm going to be controlling with the Stormwall, and so I'm going to get 1 point. Otherwise, really all that happens with Caine is that he's going to keep putting blur on himself. He's going to charge the Stormwall, and then before he attacks, he's going to gate crash to the right so that I can really start working on the right side and start scoring while I just kind of have things gummed up in the middle with my Stormwall. So hopefully that will work out. So on his turn, this was, I guess I shouldn't be super... what's the word? Super surprised because they were both kind of messed up already, but he was able to take down both of these Stormwalls. And that was a really big hit, especially given the fact that he had no heavies left and that his other Jack didn't even go after me. But again, with Mortality, and then that one junior of his is doing like this molten metal thing and really hurting me. The Rune Shaper is even doing work. He's able to take down both Stormwalls. So that's really bad and not what I really expected to happen. The Impaler trampled over the last Ranger, killing him, trying to get to engage Caine, but coming up just short. So that's pretty nice for me. But the really big derp here that I did is that the Stormcaller was not on the flag. I don't know why I did that, but when I moved him up, I didn't put him on the flag, so I could have scored this turn, but didn't. And had I'm pretty sure I could have won this by scenario, but that's not the case. So since I didn't, I'm going to just get a second one on my turn, just go on it, and we're all happy. And then Caine really needs to kill that Impaler. So I'm going to go over to the right, get near the flag, and shoot down an Impaler. Unfortunately, things don't go quite right. I mean, it's pretty easy for... the Stormcaller, he just goes on, calls down some lightning, and then scores a point, so it's 2-0. But the junior, he aims, does a boosted shot into the Impaler, does only 1 point of damage, so getting a little bit low there. Reinhold gives me an extra bullet. By this point here, I took the last one off the Squire, and Caine starts shooting. And I'm pretty sure, oh, with all these shots boosted, dice off 6, each one should do about 4 damage. I can take this guy down. But between bad damage rolls and missing shots, he survives. And so that is horrendous. Not what I wanted whatsoever. I mean, I really thought I was going to kill him and have shots to spare to shoot these sluggers. But that didn't happen. So, really bad news there. The Squire just goes again the way. And now it looks like it's going to be a real grind. So on his turn, he's able to come over and kill the what's in face, the Stormcaller. Luckily for me, he doesn't put anybody on the flag, so he's not going to be scoring a point there. But otherwise, on the right side, the Impaler is going to be trampling over. Doesn't actually destroy or even hit the Squire, but he does boost a hit and manages to hit Caine. Now, that really hurt because, first of all, he hits the boost, and then on damage, he rocks the damage, which he can't even boost there, actually. He one to trample, one to boost the hit, and I don't believe he boosted damage. I can't remember what happened there, but anyway, he does 10 damage to me. So that is really, really bad. Caine is on life support now. Luckily, because of contesting with the Squire, he is not going to score another flag, but it's still 2-0. And yeah, now it's just desperate attrition. He's starting to run over models to contest, like the Slugger or the Thumper guns coming in. So I got to start doing work. By the way, Grim Angus did try to shoot me, or Hunter's Grim, but he missed his shot. And yeah, I just got to kind of do my thing. So on my turn, I charge up the Squire, able to kill one guy, kind of get myself in position where I can kind of help defend that center flag. On the right side, again, my hope was that I could kill that Impaler, because again, I've already done lots of damage to it, and then start killing some of these other things. But man alive, I come over, give myself a bullet, and I am just not rolling damage well. So it takes everything I have just to kill the Impaler. I can't believe this. So, yeah, not really good. Still not scoring points, and at least now he's out of beasts. So on his turn, he's going to start coming back at me. He's going to be going onto the flag in the center there, probably contesting with a bajillion pods. And then meanwhile on the right, he's trying his best to do some stuff to me, but now I'm also engaged, so he can't even really try and shoot. One of the things he kind of thought of after is that he should have put the traps down with the other little buddy of Grim, just to kind of force me to get out of the way. But that does not happen. I'm still contesting, and it's still 2-0. All right, so on my turn, I really just want to start clearing stuff out. I did see that I could gate crash over to Grim, but the dice weren't right. I mean, the odds were I wasn't going to kill him, so I thought better off just go for attrition. Charge over with the Squire, who had arcane shield from last time. Make the charge, hit him, knock him down, but passes tough. So I buy another attack, and that one there, he's going to tough as well. So, wow. Whereas I thought I could score and make it 3-0, so all of a sudden I just need to dominate to win, just doesn't happen. Meanwhile, Caine does his thing, shoots down a couple of the the sluggers, gets rid of the Thumper gun, and so I'm really starting to clear out this right side, camping too, but it's getting really, really tight. So on his turn, he puts more pressure on. He kills Junior in the center. Now, at this point here, we actually said that he scored a point, which wasn't really right, because I forgot about all the contesting pods, but whatever. He kills Junior on the right side, doesn't really do anything other than do the traps. And looking at this now, I'm pretty sure I got this. Like, again, Grim tried to shoot me, but missed. I mean, if he just would have hit the 12 or whatever he needs to hit me, I just would have been dead. But now, sure, I have to move out. But whereas last turn, the assassination wasn't in my really cards to make happen, now it is. So now I can just move over. I do need 7s to hit, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not having Rangers left. But I have all these shots, and it should be no issue. So what happens is that the Squire stands around. Reinhold gives me a bullet and then ends his activation in the traps and dies. Then Caine comes out, and here we go. I just need 7s. And the problem is that I hit the first one, boost damage. That's good news. And then I miss. and I miss and I miss. And then I hit, and so he's almost dead, has like 3 more boxes, and I'm left at a point where I have 2 focus. Now I need to buy to actually shoot him. Then I have to try and decide whether I want to boost a hit or what. Now I decide that because he might tough and stuff like that, the math is better if I go for the sevens, and then if I hit the first one, boost damage or whatever. But I miss my shot, and then I miss another shot, and in the end, I'm now sitting around and I dropped my blur. So bad news. So on his turn, he just shoots and kills me, and there you go. But yeah, what a grinder of a game. Definitely a lot of mistakes made on my part. I mean, when you want to go for scenario, you got to kind of do that. The Rangers should have been so far out, and I should have saved more of them to try and make the assassination possible. Yeah, I mean, I can't just blame dice. You have to look at the way you played the game too, and definitely, I mean, just some really, really kind of more silly mistakes. I mean, one of them is that I went for the blitzer and I should have gone for the bomber first. That was the bigger threat. I should have made sure to kill that guy, but I didn't. I decided to go for the blitzer instead, and then I kind of paid for that for the rest of the game. Uh, yeah, just kind of way it went. But either way, good practice for the list. It was good talking to him after because he's actually more of a Signar player. And at first, too, he said, wow, the list just doesn't really make sense because he doesn't really run the 2 Stormwells really well. We talked about some different builds, but then I talked about how this list is built to deal with Lilith 2 and Goreshade 3. And then that's where he kind of got stumped and said, man, yeah, those are hard ones to beat. So maybe I do kind of feel a little bit better about this list. I don't know. I'm going to use it for the tournament either way because I want to use my new pink Stormwall. But there you have it. Maybe I won't run. I don't know. There's little tweaks I might make. If you see any tweaks that you would make, assuming I keep 2 Stormwalls with Caine, please let me know. Changing out Rangers or whatever else. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.